Speaking of making a living, let's get into the zero thing now.
Yeah.
Zero skateboards, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. You said you were working with probably Jamie for like over a month on this, and literally
Like a year.
Oh no, a year. Wow.
Probably somewhere around that.
Okay.
Probably like somewhere in the 6 months to a year zone.
So if you were doing it 6 months to a year, and you wouldn't wear zero stuff, you wouldn't skate zero stuff, because like you said before, like you've been itching to put that shirt on. That must be a little bit of just like, oh God, this is happening. I just want to like.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Like it's tough mentally when you know the next thing and you're excited about it, and you can't fully embrace the next thing that you're excited about because you have timelines and guidelines. You know, you're just, it's a secret, and you really do want the secret to stay. So to shoot the ad, here I am on this board, but every time I would go out to shoot a photo, I'd have the board, and then if skaters would show up to a spot, it's like that board's got to go back in the car, and I need to have another complete ready, which I never did. So I always had to like switch my boards all the time. And if I just skated the spot last night, and I'm going out skating again tomorrow or like today, but I got to warm up at a skate park. Well, I got to change my board out to this spray painted board.
Right.
And then once I get to the spot, put that board back on.
What a production.
It's a production.
Yeah.
Oh, something that I'm not a big fan of setting up boards, you know, maybe when I was younger, but now it's just kind of like I just want to get it done and over with, you know. I don't take time.
Yeah.
It's not
like it's easy. It's just not that fun when you're all stoked out.
Yeah.
Trying to like get after it, especially after you warm up, and then you're like, okay, you always pick the skate park that's close to the spot, or the spot to warm up that's close to the spot.
Sure.
And so here you are at the spot, changing your board, warmed up, getting less and less warmed up.
Here's a thought. I mean, you should have came to me when you were shooting your ad, but green screen board. You could have just been skating a green board, and then they shoot the photo, and you just superimpose the image.
Wow.
That's some next level shit there, Chris.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, right style, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, man. That's smart thinking.
Damn right.
Smart thinking right there. Having the bold under my feet though was a motivator. When I would drop that thing and see it as you see that nose drop in front of you, you're stoked.
Let's take a timeline real quick. You went from zero to plan B, right?
Zero to nothing for a while.
Okay.
He did his own board for a while, right?
Oh, you did do your own little drops.
I did a blackout board. Yeah, we made this blackout board that was just tiger stripes, and it's black on black, and we made 666 of them.
Nice.
They probably sold out in a minute.
Real on the nose, you know.
So that doesn't, you know, that's cool. That doesn't really. But so you zero, and then what's a point in time where you were on zero and now you're back on zero? How many years was that gap?
I don't even know.
You don't even know.
You know, I should know, but the file somewhere over
14, Raj. Maybe
No.
Raj saying
Yeah,
14 years. No.
No, so
2014?
There you go.
That's the story. So I have magazines right here. Check this out.
Okay,
so I'm
let's see.
right next to my bookcase.
Yeah.
Right next to my bookcase, and so my zero ad is shot on the tube rail, and this is the tube rail from the Thrasher cover.
Okay.
Is it
Here,
the
the year
Barcelona
cover.
spot?
No, it's out here in Cali.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, which one's that?
But I went and shot this photo for the Skater of the Year mag. Right before my son was born. And it was kind of like me flying out to California to put on the heat for my family.
I remember you talking about this in your episode. Yeah.
So I went out and I got that photo, and it meant a lot to me. And so for this ad meaning a lot to me, I went back 14 years later to the same spot to get a photo on that same night.
Wow,
that's sick.
So that's the 14-year gap that people are
That's the
thinking
14-year gap. There's a man who I love very much in my life who didn't exist when that photo was taken,
right?
And now he's 14.
He's 14.
He's running around.
That's so sick.
So maybe the zero gap to gap is
it's like 4 years, 5 years. Something.
Oh, that's it. Okay, 4 or 5 years.
We were saying 2014 maybe is when you left. Does that sound about right?
Oh, that sounds about right.
Okay,
so, something around there maybe.
Still, it's a long time. Like you're saying, you get older, the time flies.
That's right. You get busy.
Yeah, that's true.
Even when you're not busy.
Yeah.
I get a lot of kudos for being more busy than I am. I am busy, but you know what? Maybe I should, maybe they're like, whoa, you're probably so busy. And I'm like looking around going, I got to get to work.
I should be. I should be.
I should be doing, you're right. You're right.
Is that 6 years that long ago? Does it feel that long ago?
Not at all.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it feels just long enough that when Jamie and I started working on graphics and stuff again, it was just like, hair stands up on your arms because you remember
right back in it. Yeah.
how good we are at it together. Like with the way that we can like feed off each other and come to like this feels right.
That's dope.
It was pretty crazy.
That's super shit.
Yeah.
And so how long were you on Zero from the beginning to the first time that you got off?
Shoot.
Give him a quiz right now.
I know, man.
That's like when Zero started, right?
Was it when Zero started?
No, it wasn't when Zero
after?
started. I felt like a kid when Zero started.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Zero stuff came into the skate shop for the first time in Philly, and we were so pumped because Thrill of It All just came out.
Yes.
And my friend and artist Ryan Beck, actually, I didn't have money to buy things, right? And he bought me the American Zero shirt.
Wait, wasn't it what's it called? Welcome to Hell. Isn't that kind of when it came out though?
It was after, right?
Well, because it started
American Zero.
So Zero was a clothing company.
Yeah.
That Jamie started, and there was a commercial in Welcome to Hell for Zero, which was the clothing company. And then it became the board company after that. And when Thrill of It All came out, it was completely different. I was seeing these blue collar dudes, not these fine polished technicians, but dudes like the guys that I skated with, and they were out there and they were putting it down. They were going for it, but they were also putting slams in their part, which like I had never seen somebody do. Just drop it on a dumpster and eat shit on a bank. And that was part of the part.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best.
Right.
Dude.
And I even with all my baggy gear and stuff, we were going around and dropping it on dumpsters left and right.
Yeah.
I'll say like even like loving like the whole like baggy pants thing myself, I always related myself to Adrian Lopez for some reason. I always thought because he skated like ledges.
Bridge.
Yeah, he like skated ledges, did dope flip tricks, backside flips, like
Definitely.
Wore baggy gear.
Yeah, totally. It was sick. Dude.
You know, he was just like an originalist. He didn't need to fit any sort of like mold. Still doesn't.
Yeah.
But doesn't need to fit in some mold where it's like, oh, if you run baggy stuff, then you're this type of dude.
Right.
Just like he just blended his own thing.
Yeah, it's funny. I never even thought about
people
that.
People love him.
Oh, dude.
Because he's great,
bro.
but he's also, his fan base was like giant. You know how P-Rod has like a fan base, right?
Oh yeah.
Before P-Rod was Adrian Lopez.
No, Adrian definitely did.
Oh yeah. I was a fan of him.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I never really thought about the baggy thing and the Zero thing. I just kind of accepted it for what it was. I never really even thought about that.
Well, also, like, I mean, if you watch Throw of It All, like, Ellington's wearing baggy pants and Kopelman's wearing baggy pants.
True.
Jamie's wearing
That's
baggy
true.
pants.
Yeah.
They're all wearing baggy pants because that's just like what you did.
But he stuck with it.
Yeah, that was at the time.
Yeah, he stuck with it.
You know what tripped me out? I think what stuck out a lot was I think it was Wade Burkett. Never when he freaking does the pole jam. Is that what him?
Dude, yes, it is.
That was I remember watching that video, like, whoa, that's some gnarly shit right there.
Dude, because it's a full on like traffic sign post bent over. It's not a small post to not have you drive into 7-Eleven. Window.
Yeah.
It's a pole, and it's tilted like he's balanced on it. He's keeping balance, grinding up it, all weight down on it. It's woof.
That was
it's
awesome,
heavy
man.
enough that I drive past that parking lot
Really?
all the time. And when somebody pointed it out, like I think Jamie was like, that's where the Burkett pole jam was. I'm like, dude, I fan out. Just knowing that it was there.
That's it.
That's so cool, man. That's awesome.
So working on graphics with Jamie. I mean, man, it's like you guys just got back together and just you didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, it's also good because just like any relationships, it's your time apart is you both individually grow, and the world moves. You kind of like sharpen the knife of your own skill sets and things like that. And then when you get back into the swing of things, both of you are sharper.
Totally.
And so it actually works out really well.
Oh, it's amazing.
Super sick.
It's amazing.
Plus, I mean, it happened like super organic, which it wasn't what would make the most business sense right now? It wasn't one of those.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
I was skating with these dudes. These guys are my friends, and I like skating with them. And this is a brand that I'll always love. That now I'm like part of the team, but I'm not part of the team.
Right.
It was it like at a certain point it was like starting to feel weird almost. And I'm sure it looked weird too. It's like I'm skating with Dane every day.
Yeah.
And people are like, so what's up with that?
What's going on? Yeah. Well, it's just rad, man. Like we were saying in the beginning, just a zero and then fall in again, and it's full circle, man.
Just makes sense.
It's
like when people saw that, it brought them back. Like I remember hitting you up to do this. Like, hey, you want to do the stop and chat thing? You're like, cool. Next day, I'm like, oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
It made me so happy. I'm like, that makes sense, dude.
So you didn't even know prior that was it's all about the energy, bro.
I know.
That's how shit happens right there, bro.
I know that talking about skateboarding with Chris Cole is one of the funnest things to do.
Oh my god, it's great.
Because the way you look at it and the way you describe everything is so good and it's fun. But just the fact but like the fact that, everyone in skateboarding saw you were back on zero really was super stoked. Everybody. I could, just... We're all fans.
Like they were stoked more than if you
man.
just went to some other random company. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's
totally.
where
there was one itch that needed scratching, and there was only one thing that would scratch it. And I knew that forever.
Right.
It was just making sure that was the right move. And emotionally, yes, it totally is. And and it's like, could you go to something else? Yes. Could you start your own thing? Yes. But go to something else and people want you on zero.
Yeah.
Start something else. People want you on zero.
Totally.
And then in your heart, you would just make another zero. It just wouldn't be called zero, and you would want it to be called zero.
Yeah.
And you would want to have this shirt on.
Yeah.
You could call it American Zero.
Called 02.
Yeah, American Zero.
Dude, it just wouldn't be the same because it's like the people involved, everything about it's just like that's home.
No, totally, man.
Awesome,
like I said, like Kelly said, we're all super stoked for you, man. And we just seeing that, it was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
I'll say too,
It's
like
hard to keep the secret.
No.
Yeah, I bet that was hard, but I think seeing you added on back on there, and then seeing like I'm a huge fan of Dylan Jabe. And seeing him a part of zero too. So I'm like, cool, you got all this energy coming with you guys. I'm like, there we go.
Yeah.
What's tricky? What's funny about Dylan is Dylan rips. Like Dylan
yeah.
really rips.
Yeah.
But he rips in my lane. And so it's like, it's really, it's bizarre. Like I came back in and there's like a dude in my seat.
Right.
You know, like I'm not a tech guy, you know. I like
not?
to be a little, well, I guess I am a little bit, but
You're tech,
like,
dude.
I guess I'm not like a Shane O'Neill, right? I'm not that level tech.
I feel
You know, the P-Rods and the Shane O'Neills are like, they're next level with the technical abilities. And I liked to find my own sort of blend of this, of precision, while also like doing a bit of gutsy stuff, but not too gutsy, not like super huge stuff. I wasn't grinding the longest rails ever.
Right.
You know, I would rather skate a 9 and do something really hard on it than grind something huge. But saying that makes me want to grind something huge. You know? And now, like, so I was Zero's tech guy.
Right.
Like it's kind of neat that there's another Zero tech guy.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
we can like hang out and be tech.
Dude, he rips.
You know what's really funny about it though is the dudes can do tricks. Like they're known for being like zero or die. Dane can do every trick.
Yeah, Dane's really
he
good.
can do every trick.
Totally.
You should indulge. I think right now is the time to indulge. If you got some shit that you want to try that's so weird that you think in your mind, fucking do it.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I agree.
Absolutely.
No
Yeah, you hear
holds
that, Dane?
barred. No holds barred, Dane. Like, just go for it, bro. Just do whatever you can do, because everyone's gonna fucking really admire it regardless.
Yeah.
Totally. He's like, I don't like the way I look when I do it, or some shit like that.
Oh no, he's so fun to watch, man. He's so talented.
I
He
know.
really is, man.
I know.
The minds of skateboarders.
Man, so Zero video coming soon.
I don't know.
Oh,
Well, you got.
Is there a Zero video coming soon?
yeah, that's what we
there
had
is,
you on the
right?
show. It's next month. Do you have enough footage?
You didn't know.
No.
Yeah.
There's a Zero something, I think. It's not. I don't know.
He has to hold all
actually-
these secrets. He had to hold.
I know.
he was back
Don't
on
even
zero.
ask him. Don't
Can't
ask
even pull
him.
anything out of him, man.
Especially when he starts swerving on the answers. Like, just leave it alone.
There's
Leave it alone.
the zero thing. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying I'm a bad liar?
Now you held it for a year, so it's pretty
I know
good.
that's
Yeah.
pretty damn good.